Hey, what's up, guys? This is Dwight here with Auction Out. I'm here right now doing a video on all my recent sales. Can you believe it? The sales finally picked up, finally making money again. I never was really worried. I just thought the economy was doing something weird, which it was, still is, thanks COVID. But sales have picked up drastically. It never fails. My phone beeps every time I'm doing a recording. But anyway, so I got a lot of sales within the last 2 to 3 weeks, and it's kind of weird because it's not really weird, it's just great. We'll just go with great. What do you guys think? Yeah, I'm going with great. But so anyway, it's going to have to be about 4 segments, probably 3 or 4 segments, because there's just too many to list in one video. It'll bore you guys to death. So I'm gonna start running through here. Also, if you guys have any questions for me, please do not hesitate to ask. Any comments, leave them. I love them. I like to see what's on your mind. Also, remember to hit the like button and to subscribe to my channel. And if you subscribe to the channel, might as well hit that little bell. That way you're notified whenever there's a new release. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and move into these recent sales here. Alright, the first one we got here, we have a vintage Westinghouse electric meter type OB from 1934. It wasn't the greatest sale. It sold for $58.50. I believe I bought it for $25. The shipping was $16.90. But this is one of those sales that I just think is cool, and it was worth it. Sometimes the coolness of the sales make it worth it, in my opinion, but that's just me. Let's see, next one. Uncle Arthur's Bedtime Stories First, third 10th series paperback. Kid book sell. Sold it for $18. Shipping was $2.89. I don't remember what I paid for it, but whatever it was insignificant. Trust me on that. Kid book sell though. Like if you ever come across like the golden books and it's just like stacks of them and all, just get them. If it's going for dirt cheap, get them. I guarantee they'll sell. My wife also taught me that it's very easy to mismatch and sell books from various different child books. Alright. This is one of these crazy sales. That's how it works. Philco Radio, 1928 to 1942, Schiffer book for collectors, price guide, 2nd edition. Sold for $27. The shipping was $4.01. Can you believe that sold for $27? I remember buying something at an auction. It was like in a tray lot, but this book I could care less about. But you know, I threw it in the car just in case. And what happened? It sold. Never fails. Alright, next one. This was kind of a cool one. An antique 1885 Geological hand atlas for Pennsylvania. Also has color maps. I sold it for $135. The shipping was $9.05. Let me tell you something. Guarantee I didn't pay $135 for this book. So this was a awesome sale. And as you can see, the binding on it is kind of peeling off and all. And it's still sold for that kind of money. Alright, next we have a Lionel train engine steam locomotive die-cast 0 gauge. Okay, if you notice, you'll see that the front guard, I don't know what they call it. I know it was put there if cattle and stuff was on it and where it would, you know, plow into it, but I don't know what it's called. Whatever it's called, it's broken off. And I clearly took a picture of that. It sold for $31.50. The shipping was for $9.85. And if you backtrack some of my recent sales, this came with the track that I sold, the train track. It was just the tracking. And I remember I paid like $7 for all of it. So this is more from that as sold, and then this next slide is from that too. But anyway, it sold. I was happy with that. Very happy with this sale. And this also was in that box with the track, and paid $7 for. This sold is old school Lionel. It's not really old school, but it's a Lionel transformer controller power supply for $36. Shipping was $10.60. I mean, I call that easy money, guys. I don't know what you call it. $7 for, I don't know, like 120 sales. It's not bad. All right, let me get a sip of my Joe here. Coffee. Gotta have it. All right, next thing here. I was at an auction. I remember this one. It was like Frederick, Maryland. No, it wasn't. I'm sorry. It was like in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania is where I got this. This is an antique manual bench grinder. When I purchased it, nobody wanted it. Nobody cared. I didn't understand. But I paid like $1 for it, maybe $2. Sold it for $33. The shipping was $9.05. This is a legit antique. I couldn't date it, but 100% legitimate antique. Very excited with that sale right there. All right, next one. All right, we got a lot of rubber stamps. Lisa Frank Pocahontas stamp wheels. This sold for $22.50. Shipping $8.55. This came in a box lot. I wouldn't buy this or just outright buy it, but that's why I love box lots. You could just grab them up. You could grab, like, if you're willing to dig through them, grab 15, 20 box lots. You almost guaranteed to make money. I doubt there's few people out there that's going to argue that. Oh, before I go to the next one, again, please remember to like the video and to subscribe. It helps me out immensely. If you don't want to subscribe, that's cool. I get it. Just make sure you like it, because YouTube will give me more traffic. The channel will grow. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, we got some vintage green purple glass shoe boots. Paid nothing for them, $1 or $2. Sold them for $18. Shipping $8.55. You see these everywhere. They were really popular at one point. Fenton is extremely still popular in the resale market. But yeah, not gonna make me rich, but still a cool sell. I remember these pens. I didn't buy these pens on purpose, and to make it even cooler, these pens possibly were purchased at the very first auction that I recorded. I'm almost positive they came from there. But it's a collection of patriotic USA flag pens. It's even got the Twin Towers in it, which is, yeah, well, I see them. Yeah, it has the Twin Towers in them. So yeah, these are a little bit of 9/11 memorabilia, Desert Storm. Looks like a little bit of everything going on there. But I sold it for $23. Not Desert Storm. I got it messed up, didn't I? It wasn't Desert Storm. It was Desert Storm, and then I can't remember. Anyway, let's keep going. All right, sold for $23. Shipping $7.70. All right, next one. All right, we have a large lot of costume jewelry, necklaces, bracelets, brooches, hair sticks. Now, you guys have seen me buy some huge box lots of jewelry, and I say it sells. Well, here you go. Here's your proof. It takes time to pick through it and organize it and all, but why not? While you're just sitting there watching TV. Sold it for $36. Shipping $9.55. Now, I guarantee you, just looking at how this is laid out, whatever I purchased was probably 3-4 times this, but I had to dig through the box or with the bags or however they had it set up. But I consider that an excellent sell right there. All right, here we go. Chevrolet Loadmaster emblem. I did not pay that much for this piece, individual piece. I remember buying like tray lots of emblems and stuff at an auction a little while back. This was a good sale, $55. I can't remember what I paid for it, but I'm positive this was a good sale. Shipping was $8.55. I usually buy the car stuff, any old car. I just bought a hubcap the other day, yesterday actually. But anyway, this is it for the first segment of my sales. Like I said, I have to do 2 to 3 more just to get caught up. But yeah, these are my recent sales. I'm just glad that I'm making money again. But before I go, again, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, be happy, be blessed.